In here we have a bunch of pre-peeled garlic, extra virgin olive oil, robust, and we brown the garlic off and set it aside. We have 3 bottles of wine. Okay, and the wines are, here we go. All right, so I take all 3 of these bottles, put it in the pot, and I reduce them down to a syrup, literally till it's like the consistency of honey. And I will add that into the 3-quart Dutch oven as the last thing that I do when I prepare this. So now here we go. What I'm going to do with the Dutch oven is dry it off and get back to you a little bit later. What we're going to do is we're going to take some of this garlic oil. All right, put a little bit of that in there. All right. Some ghee. I'm going to add all 3 of these mushroom types to that. And one thing that I neglected to talk about with this garlic oil is that it has turmeric, black pepper, and it has turmeric and black pepper in it. And the reason why is that I've been doing some reading on turmeric, and if you add black pepper to it, then supposedly it has it kills precancerous cells. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to avoid the big C, because I'm not living through it, but I have a parent who is right now, and whatever I can do, I'm going to try to do my best. Well, I've got portobellos in here and 2 packs of the gourmet blend, which is baby bella, shiitake, and oyster mushrooms. And I will use just a little bit of my salt and pepper seasoning. All this is coarse ground black pepper and kosher salt, and I'm just going to use a little pinch of it, because this whole dish that I'm making, I have to think about the salt. I have to think about the salt for the whole thing. Just let it do what it do. Get it all coated in there. Get it all coated in there. All right, get it all nice and coated, and we just let it. Already smells pretty doggone good, right? But now, you don't want to add the salt in there until the very end, because the salt will drag out water, and the water will do 2 things. It will stop the mushrooms from browning, and it'll bring out water from the mushrooms, and it'll stop the mushrooms from browning. So we wait till the very end to do that. And in here we have some of the leftover broth from the 3 previous batches of bottom round, which is right here, which is what I'm cooking. I'm cooking some bottom round here. This is 3.55 pounds of bottom round, a very, very tough part of the cow that's very inexpensive, because nobody really likes to mess with it that much. Okay, so it's $10.61, and that's enough beef to last me for a week. You see, so what I do is I just throw this in. I just threw that stuff in here with my garlic, and then I'm going to throw this in here with my mushrooms and let that soak it up. Then I'll throw that in there with my beef stock and Worcester, and boy, we are on to something. Oh yeah. Okay, and so I'm going to take a tablespoon of this butter here. That butter is browned up. I'm going to throw a pinch of this in there because it's time. And throw in a little bit of this on top of there, the worst stuff. So let's make sure that we do that part. Put this in front of that so we don't miss putting this in there. And that, put a little bit like that. Okay, and in goes the Worcester. A little bit of that. That gets soaked. Let that get soaked up. I'm gonna let that turn into a scissor. All right. So, and that doesn't need any salt. And so it goes from here into here with the garlic. Very nice. Okay, and so the next part is to get both of these babies rolling on high. Throw your Dutch oven on there, get everything on high. And throw this ghee butter in there. And throw this butter in there. Get some babies up in there like that. Then the next part is to season the hell out of this beef. All right, you season the hell out of it. Get that seasoned up like that. Get that seasoned up. Boom. Yep. Get all sides seasoned. Bam. Yep, nice. Get all that, mop that, all that up. And you put that in there like that. Boom. Yep, just like that. And you're gonna get all that going. Okay, and here I have a bunch of fresh herbs that are gonna get wrapped in cheesecloth. Voila. Okay, so here's the oil that we're not gonna use from browning the meat. Here is the browned meat. Seasoned and browned. This is cleaned out, nice and clean again. We're going to lay out all the vegetables. Okay, that's what we're going to do next. We'll lay out all the vegetables. All right, so this is what we do. We do this. All right, we're gonna lay out all the vegetables. Nicey, nicey, just like that. Yeah, put down a little bit of layer of the celery. We're going to lay this down, the bouquet garni, right? Then we put a little bit more of this around it. Always one, okay? Okay, put them all around there, like that there. Go, all right? Okay, and the celery will go on. And the celery will go on top when it's all said and done, along with this and the mushroom. Okay, the wine is done. Meat is laid in there nicely. Okay, then we're going to pour in the mushrooms like so, right? Okay. Then we're going to put in the rest of the vegetables, right? And it goes in. Okay, then the wine goes in there nicely. 3 of these, and I forgot, I need to cook off these mushrooms. And then tomorrow, I will cook it at 300 degrees for 6 hours. And of course, this would not be a snake diet meal without some of the pink coarse ground salt in there. Yep, just a little bit of that in there, and we are gold, baby. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. And I forgot to mention that I put 2 half teaspoons of herb de Provence. Was that pretentious enough? Was that? Right, and that's just tossed around in whole butter. Okay. And once that's done, I'm going to take a pinch of that, throw it in here, and this is the wine right here, the stuff that was stuck to the bottom. I just threw a little splash of water in there and got the wine syrup off there. And as we speak, I'm going to put in the, this is from where I had the beef sitting, right? Get in there for one. And now we're finally done prepping up this beef stew. Okie doke. See you when it's done. Okay, and so tomorrow I'm going to do 1.5 cups of rice. I'm going to go 1.5 cups of dry. That's 1 cup, right? 1 cup. In addition to that. All right, there's my 1/2 cup. Boom. All right, now that's my Saturday refeed before Sunday training. That's my carb load. So I'm going to have this, I'll eat all this rice tomorrow in 2 meals. I eat half of it for the one, half of it for the other. And that's my carb load for the whole day. So it's 1.5 cups of basmati rice. Along with 11 ounces of bottom round from the beef stew with some of the vegetables. And that's my refeed.